Chung Yoo-ra, daughter of Choi Soon-sil, arrested in Denmark for overstaying her visa. She's the beautiful equestrian champion and the only child of a powerful family. Hundreds of thousands of South Koreans took to the streets of Seoul on Saturday, combing New Year's celebrations with the 10th successive week of protests calling for South Korean President Park Geun-hye's resignation. The South Korean president was impeached by the National Assembly on December 9. The Constitutional Court's ruling on the validity of the impeachment vote began on Friday. Park's executive powers have been suspended, but she retains the title of president. The impeachment vote came after Park faced accusations of conspiring to extort tens of millions of dollars from South Korean businesses along with her close friend Choi Soon-sil. Park is accused of granting her friend undue influence over her presidential decisions, which allegedly allowed Choi to solicit business donations for her own non-profit fund. Choi was arrested over the allegations on November 3. Chung Yoo-ra is at the center of the dramatic downfall of her nation's president, with South Korean authorities keen to speak with her over the scandal. Now the woman dubbed Rasputin's daughter by South Korean media has been arrested in Denmark for overstaying her visa. The 20-year-old faces possible extradition back to her country, where her own mother's arrest and detention is still major news. Chung's mother, Choi Soon-sil, is a key figure in an influence peddling scandal that sparked street protests and ended in the removal of President Park Geun-hye. Choi, a confidant of Park, is accused of using her influence to secure her daughter's admission to an elite Seoul university, with a state probe revealing the school had admitted Chung at the expense of other candidates with better qualifications. Choi remains in custody and is on trial for fraud and abuse of power. The revelation and accusations of corruption touched a raw nerve in education-obsessed South Korea and sparked waves of protests. Several professors at Ua Women's University, including a former school president, have also been investigated for allegedly giving Chung preferential treatment. The champion daughter. Chung is the only child of Choi and her husband Jeong Yun-ho, who is the president's former chief of staff. But the equestrian competitor, who trained in Germany, has made headlines for more than just her 2014 Asian Games gold medal win. While that would win hearts and fans in many countries, it's what emerged after this which didn't go down so well. Chung became a figure of public scorn last year after it emerged she had received special treatment from the prestigious Ua Women's University, where her admission was subsequently cancelled. According to the Straits Times, the university added horseback riding to the list of categories open to student athletes in 2014, just before Chung was admitted. It reportedly bent the rules to consider her gold medal win, despite the fact she won it 4 days after the application deadline had closed. It's also claimed she enjoyed special favors from staff and, despite not showing up to all classes, was given a perfect attendance rating. She also achieved high grades, even though her work was considered to be of a poorer standard. German police are also investigating Choi's company Wit Exports over the accumulation of assets in Germany. However, it won't be the first time Chung has raised eyebrows in South Korea, according to the Straits Times. Chung found herself at the mercy of the internet over an apparent 2014 Facebook post in which she wrote, "Blame your own parents if they don't have the ability. Don't point fingers at us if your parents don't have what it takes. Money is also a form of ability." The arrest. Last month, South Korea put out an arrest warrant for Chung over charges including obstruction of justice after she refused to leave Germany and attend a parliamentary inquiry in South Korea over her role in the scandal. Chung is currently being held in Denmark after police arrested her on Sunday in the northern city of Aalborg following months in hiding, AFP reported. South Korea had also asked Interpol to search for Chung when she failed to return home to answer questions about the scandal. Denmark's public prosecutor said on Monday that Chung will remain in custody for 4 weeks after having been charged with committing economic crime in South Korea. Danish authorities said on Tuesday they had yet to receive a formal request by South Korea for her extradition. Chung, who has a 19-month-old boy, later appealed to a local high court, but the decision to remand her was upheld. She has the right to appeal against an extradition ruling, and this could prolong the legal process. During the court hearing in Denmark, Chung denied any wrongdoing and said her mother on 3 different occasions had simply shown her some documents that she had signed, according to news agency Ritzau. Chung tearfully asked the court not to detain her, saying she was worried about her son who was staying with a nanny. The equestrian performer, who has reportedly bought horses and trained in Denmark in the past, told police she was in the country due to her involvement in the sport. Meanwhile, South Korea's ambassador to Denmark delivered a letter of intent to Chung to cancel her passport, South Korea's Yonhap news agency reported, citing unnamed diplomatic sources. Korea's Rasputin. Choi, dubbed South Korea's Rasputin due to her influence over the president, is now on trial for coercion and abuse of power. Choi, a secret confidant of Park, is accused of using her ties with the president to force top firms including Samsung to donate nearly $70 million to non-profit foundations which Choi then used as her personal ATMs. She is also accused of using her influence to secure her daughter's admission to university. Park stands accused of colluding with Choi to extract money from the firms and also of letting her meddle in state affairs including nominating top officials. The president denies all charges against her. Parliament voted on December 9 to impeach Park over the scandal, and her executive powers have been handed to an acting president, Prime Minister Hwang Kyo-ahn. The impeachment case is being considered by the Constitutional Court, which has up to 6 months to reach a ruling. If the impeachment is confirmed, a presidential election will have to be held within 60 days. One professor was arrested over the weekend for allegedly giving Chung a good grade for a class she never attended and for forcing his teaching assistants to forge exam records for her. Top Samsung managers were also investigated as part of the scandal, following accusations the firm indirectly bankrolled Chung's equestrian training in Germany in a bid to curry favor. Park has repeatedly denied the corruption allegations in sometimes tearful televised addresses, while apologizing for lapses. She allegedly ordered aides to leak state documents to Choi, who has no official title or security clearance, and let her meddle in state affairs including the appointment of top officials. With AFP.